Hey, good morning. Sorry to be on late.
It's quite all right. It's quite all right, sir. Well, Senator, real quick here, now that we only have a couple of minutes, I wanted to ask you, I know that it was a thrill for you last week that the VA Mission Act is going to happen. Tell us about this. I had a chance to read the bill. This is so important for the men and women who serve their country honorably.
Obviously, we've made a commitment to continue to improve the Veterans Administration. It's going to be a long process because there's a lot of embedded problems. Dedicated nurses, dedicated doctors, but still there's a lot of embedded problems. For those folks who are not so fortunate to live in a place like Alexandria, where you have easy access to a veterans facility, one thing we do is allow to reauthorize the choice program. If a veteran lives far away from a facility, then he or she would be able to get care closer to home. I kind of point out to folks, I'm a gastroenterologist. Imagine you've taken your prep for your colonoscopy and you have to drive 150 miles to get it done.
It's not the driving to, it's the driving from.
Yeah.
It's going to, you're going to have a hard time holding the whole way. So we're just trying to make it better for the veteran, and that's what this is all about.
Is this kind of all a part of the I guess, determination by not only the White House right now, but also with Congress and the Senate to try to revamp the VA? Because let's face it, the system is broken. There's so many. We have people who call on a weekly basis who have negative things to say about the VA, and these people really do deserve the best, Senator.
Totally. And again, it's not going to be an easy process. But for example, there's a high rate of suicide among veterans. Now, the Veterans Administration, now some of it's kind of counterintuitive. A veteran is more likely to commit suicide if the veteran had never been deployed. If you're deployed, you're less likely to commit suicide. Now, what's going on with that? And the veteran who commits suicide is more likely to do so between 3 and 12 months of separation from the Department of Defense. Now, obviously, I'm digging into this. I'm working hard to try and understand this because we got to do something about it. Well, there is a Department of Labor position which helps veterans transition from the service into the civilian world. There is a Veterans Administration position that looks at suicide issues. We're trying to break down the silos because clearly there's a problem with transition out of the military. If we can make that transition better, then maybe we can decrease the suicide rate among some of those folks who have served our country. So that's one of the things that I'm looking at, working hard at, trying to see what we can do to make our systems work better for the veteran.
Real quick here, while we've got a minute and a half left with you, you had the chance to help get passed through the Senate legislation for former Saint star Steve Gleason with the Congressional Gold Medal for his perseverance through ALS and his work to help others with it. I'd imagine it's things like that that remind you why you do what you do, Senator.
Totally. I'm a conservative. I don't think all the answers come out. Do not come out of Washington. And so Gleason is an answer. He's got this terrible diagnosis, but he's working to coordinate research and services so that others with ALS have a better life experience, and hopefully we find a cure, which is just fantastic. The guy's a hero. Absolutely.
Senator, we're going to run out of time. I do apologize. Will you come on with us in a couple of weeks for a full allotment of time?
Yes, sir, absolutely, and I apologize for calling in late.
It's okay, Senator. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you both.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.